I'm ready for the questions.
Alrighty. Hello, and welcome back to the lobby with yours truly, MrsSwissRoll. Hi, that's me. We have a really interesting guest today, chat. Here's an esports commentator, a controller collector, and a full-on FGC fanatic. Not only is he partnered with Turtle Beach, but he's also a Third Strike, Hugo, and Ken main, and honestly, one entertaining dude. So everyone, please welcome datboijuiceTV. Hi, Juice. Welcome.
Hello.
How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm good.
Nice.
I'm a little tired, but we're good. We're chilling.
Can you tell us a little something about yourself? Like, just if someone were to say, hey, what are your streams about? How would you, or what is your content about? How would you describe that?
Oh, man. So, most of my content is derived around fighting games. So, we mainly play like Street Fighter and Tekken, and me being a commentator, like we'll do different VOD reviews and stuff like that. So it kind
Nice.
of it varies between a bunch of different things, but it's mainly between like those.
Okay. All right. I like that. My first question for you today was, how did you first get into like the fighting game community? Like, what hooked you in? What was it that attracted you?
Um so this goes oh man, that
Yeah, we
goes
want the
way back.
lure. Yeah, give us a whole lure, Juice. Give us everything.
That goes way back.
Mm-hmm.
We're going way back. That started a long time ago, from back when I was just like a kid, basically. Like my first console was a GameCube,
Nice.
and you play like Super Smash Brothers Melee,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, man, I think I'm pretty good. And then, you face the neighborhood kids and you're like, man, I'm not that good. You're like, man, I want to get better. And then it
Yeah.
kind of just starts from there, and that's how it begins. And once I got access to the internet and I realized that there were tournaments for this kind of stuff,
Yeah.
that's when I started to realize that there was this big community that was growing.
Yeah.
And that's when I wanted to get involved.
Would you say that you are like competitive in nature?
Oh,
Like that's just who you
absolutely.
are?
Yeah.
Yeah, and everything. So gaming is not the only thing that you were like really competitive in. Did you have like other hobbies or other things growing up that you felt like you still had that competitive side to you that you just transitioned over to gaming and like competitive gaming?
Yeah, so I was a sports player as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um it was I mean, it just kind of was secondhand nature, I guess,
Yeah.
being a football player and a
Okay,
baseball
nice.
player. So, that competitive itch was still there, and
Mm-hmm.
it kind of just transferred over, and I was just like, you know what, this is cool. I like this.
Nice.
So,
So it's seamless. Nice. As a commentator, because you say you do commentate a lot, how do you balance between like your personality and like the strats in game and more like on the analytical side? Are you more of a color commentator? How do you find your balance, or how did you find your voice? Because I feel like that's something that would be difficult to do.
so that kind of came out of nowhere,
Mm-hmm.
honestly. Um, the way I got like my voice in that
Yeah.
was just from like a random local on a random Wednesday, and it was just like, I'm known for just being a goofy guy,
Yeah.
and I'm not afraid of being on camera, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not afraid of that.
You've
And
never
it
been
just kind
camera shy.
no, and
Mm-hmm.
it just kind of fit. And I know a I know a good chunk of etiquette, I mean, people make mistakes. Like I made a mistake this weekend,
Mm-hmm.
people make mistakes, but um, you know, like I know a good chunk of etiquette and everything of, what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
But like just being that general goofy guy, but being able to balance that with
Mm-hmm.
being like analytical
Yeah.
of the game, it kind of just fit to the point where people noticed that and people really liked that fit.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where people liked that growth.
Okay, I see. So for you, it was more so keeping true to your personality, kind of like it
Mhm.
wasn't really that much of a change.
No, I mean, I didn't really when I'm commentating, I never
Mm-hmm.
really change who I am, you
Yeah.
know? I mean, like, you'll notice when a lot of people commentate, they get the commentator's voice.
No, for
They'll
sure. It
change
like
how they
projects.
speak.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. They'll change how they speak, but, like, I don't typically change how I am, though. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still the same person how I am on stream, you
Yeah.
know?
Okay. Nice. Okay. So it's just you, but like a version of you. Well, it's not a version of you. It's legitimately just you.
Yeah.
Ah, nice. Okay. Now, what's like your favorite memory during a tournament or event where you felt like, oh, I'll never forget this feeling. Like this is me on top. This is peak. This is it. This is me. Like a proud moment that you sat with.
That was me this weekend.
Oh,
So,
okay. Tell us about it.
this this weekend, I just traveled up to Wisconsin. We just had a regional. It's called Cream City Convergence.
Mm-hmm.
This is my first regional that I've not only been able to main stage,
Yeah.
but be able to close out a top 8,
Oh, that's
which
huge.
is yeah, which for somebody who's been doing this for only like a year and a half
Mm-hmm.
is
That's
pretty.
up there.
I mean,
Yeah.
the timeline for that has been pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's probably been my biggest like
Flex.
we up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I see that. I get that. Now, like did you start when you started streaming or like just creating content in general, streaming, did you think of it as more like what's the word I'm looking for? Did you think of it more like, oh, this is me teaching people strats, or did you look at it more from like, oh, I'm just gonna commentate and like I'm a funny guy and that's where I'm going? Or did you just see it as like a hobby? Like it's just, oh, a one-off thing. What was your goal with streaming there?
Probably ooh,
It
probably
I mean, it's a heavy question. Yeah. Cause like really, there are a lot of people who are like, I have this goal and I'm going to push to this goal or like whatever the case may be. And then there are people who just view it as a hobby and then it just kind of blows up. How did that feel for you, I guess? Like, because you said you've accomplished so much, which is a good thing to do, but you've accomplished so much in like a certain span that like you see it taking off now. Did you think it was going to take off like that rapidly?
no.
Not at all.
No. No. I mean, like, the growth that I've seen so far has been insane, and
Yeah.
I didn't think it would come this far in
A short
such little
time.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, the content that I've wanted to create for so
Mm-hmm.
long, and now that like I've started to grow,
Yeah.
um, it started to become more of a hobby,
Mm-hmm.
and it's become something more fun for me,
Yeah.
and it's also become something to introduce people who don't know what the FGC is like.
That would be me.
You
I
know,
know little to nothing, so I want to dive into your world a bit, you know?
yeah. So it's a good little introduction because like if people see like, somebody who's welcoming and somebody who's goofy,
Yeah.
and not somebody who's just like, you know,
Gatekeeping? Yeah.
dry or gatekeeping and stuff like that. If somebody sees somebody, no, my little guy. If somebody sees somebody who's like welcoming and who's like very friendly and like bubbly and all that kind of stuff, you're gonna be interested in what that community does and
Yeah.
what they're involved in. So that's kind of part of why I wanted to do content creation as well.
You wanted to be like the face that introduces someone into it, like FGC, or, the one that kind of the one person that doesn't get, because unfortunately in like FPS games and such, or like any FPS game in general, there are a lot of people who will often gatekeep or just call someone trash and bad, and they don't really give any constructive criticism, which sucks because it's like, oh well, you don't necessarily have to be a dick about it if you are good at a certain game. I get that. I like that and I admire that a lot. Nice.
I mean,
And
I won't lie,
now,
I've done that before, but like I'll do it in a funny way, but like
as
I've
long as it's not
I've done that.
malicious, yeah, I get that. Because
Yeah.
there's banter, there's like shit talk, and then there's just straight up being toxic. You know, there's a line. You know, which is fine with banter. I mean, I like to banter. I'll teabag a random person every now and then, but I mean, I won't gatekeep certain things, or I guess be like malicious in a way. Because you know there are streamers who do send out like hate raids and such, and like that's the ugly side of like streaming and content creation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. If you could have your own special move in a game, what would it be called and how does that move look like? Let's say you're designed in your favorite fighting game, Tekken, Street Fighter, whatever the case may be, MK. What is your move and how does it look?
Oh my god. Um. Oh man. I don't even know.
Something over the top? Would you like it something simplistic?
No, it'd be over the top for sure. It would have to be like the best grab in the game, the most cinematic
Mm-hmm.
like grab, and then like you're going like all the way to heaven and
Oh,
then
a
you're going
toss
all the
up.
way back to the ground, you know. It'd be something like that.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. And what would it be called? What would you call it? Getting juiced?
Yeah, that's a good name for it, getting juiced. I like that.
Trademark it right now.
Yeah, somebody in chat, write that down. Write that down.
um Now, if you could commentate for any match, what would that be? Like a dream match. What players are going against each other? Now, I don't know too much as far as like professional, players, but who would they be? And describe how the matchup would look like. What are the parameters, if you will?
My dream matchup that I want to see
Yeah.
personally right now in the scene that I commentate personally, like
Mm-hmm.
my specific game that I commentate, there is there's a gentleman from Mexico. His gamer tag is Lokoff.
Mm-hmm.
He is just dominating the scene and
Okay.
recently just got his visa.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be coming to the States and he's going to be traveling a lot more.
Yeah.
I want to see him fight my friend Mikey,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to commentate that match because I just think it would be super funny. Like,
Yeah.
I just think it would be funny to watch those guys go at it because I know Lokoff's play style and he's just so dominant. But I
Mm-hmm.
also know my friend Mikey's play style, and I know that he's also really, he's super good at the game. He
Yeah.
knows the fundamentals of the game. I know that he can perform at a level that can like make him sweat,
Mm-hmm.
but I just want to see it happen
Yeah.
because it would just be funny to me to just see like one of my friends go against like one of Mexico's best players,
Yeah.
honestly. So that would be like one of my top
Oh,
matches
I
to
love that.
commentate. Other than that, like honestly, like really any type of big match,
Mm-hmm.
I would always be okay with commentating. Like I don't I'm never like picky with it really.
Yeah, you just
Like
kind of have fun with it, huh?
yeah, I mean like I'm trying to remember. I don't think there's any like I'll have to dive into it again, but I don't
Yeah.
know if there's any rivalries that are out right now that are like super like into it cuz like
Mm-hmm.
after one of the big tournaments that we had during the summer, which was Evo, um which was I forgot their tags. One of them was Mena RD
Mm-hmm.
and I'm looking up the other tag right now. I have it bookmarked in my Twitter. Um I gotta remember what their tag is. Um, I'll have to come back to it
Nah,
because I
you're
don't
fine.
remember.
You're fine. You're golden.
Um, you know, like those guys, I guess that would be another match I would love to commentate because those guys in Street Fighter, those
Yeah.
guys can go at it pretty well, and their rivalry is pretty legendary.
Okay.
So they 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 have a good they have a good rivalry, and it's not like a full like you know full of hatred rivalry.
Yeah.
It's like a like just in-game rivalry.
Right. I get you. I get you. Do you have a professional player that you do look up to that like inspires you and like, man, I just love how you play?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a few.
Okay. Give your top ones.
My top ones. Let's see. I gotta try and remember now. For which game? Which game are we talking about?
Any. It could be any. Do you have a favorite game or like do you have top ones as well for those?
So I have it kind of varies between the games right now.
Okay.
Because like for Street Fighter, it's definitely Punk.
Okay.
Because I think Punk brings an energy that's just like so much it's so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
I think he's he's very entertaining to
Mm-hmm.
watch. And the fact that in what was it? I believe it was EWC, he popped off too early and then lost a set.
Oh
Like it's
no.
only one of those things that Punk can do. And
Yeah.
it's just like he brings an energy that it's so great to watch.
Yeah.
And even his streams are just so fun to
It's
watch. So
just
for Street
unmatched.
Fighter, yeah, for Street Fighter it's definitely him. Um Tekken, it's Lil Majin. He's one of my favorite King players. I've been
Okay.
watching him since Tekken 7. So Lil Majin, he's up there.
Okay, nice. And if you had to choose, you're stranded on an island. Tekken, Street Fighter, you can only take one of these to play. Which one is it?
Tekken. Oh, 100%.
Nice.
That's it. That's it. I'm taking Tekken all the way. I like Street Fighter, don't get
Yeah.
me wrong,
Yeah.
but like Tekken is just my bread and butter game.
Which one have you tried first? Like, what was your first one? Was it Tekken or Street Fighter?
It was
It's
Tekken.
Tekken? Oh, okay, okay. What game, which Tekken was that? And like, what year set the stage for you? Like, how young were you or how old were you whenever you started playing?
I think I was jeez, what did Tekken it was Tekken 4. Yeah, Tekken 4
Okay.
was the first Tekken game I played for the PS2. I think I was 6
Oh my
at
God,
the
you're a
time.
baby. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Because I kind of grew up playing like just video games.
Mhm.
Because as an an early kid, I unfortunately couldn't go outside a lot.
Yeah.
I had a lot of medical issues and
Mhm.
stuff like that. So I couldn't go outside. So the one thing that connected me was video games.
Yeah.
So that's how I got connected early with the FGC. So Tekken 4 was one of the games that I played pretty early. So like I was kind of introduced to like the 3D style already
Mhm.
because like I played Tekken 4, I played
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat pretty early, and like Street Fighter wasn't doing great at the
Yeah.
time. So
All right. Okay. May I ask what pulled you into being? You say you're a Hugo and Ken main. Like, what kind of play style is that, and what is that considered for someone who doesn't know anything like me, who doesn't know anything about fighting games? What is that play style?
so Hugo's a grappler.
Okay.
So he does high damage, but he's just slow.
Okay.
So he's kind of like high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
Because he's kind of one of the big body characters as
Mhm.
well. So he's I don't know. He's a good grappler. Um, he can do some funny stuff, but he's definitely lower on the charts when it comes to like how good he is in an actual
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
I just like to play him because he's just so much fun to play.
So he's like your
Um,
fun comfort character, not necessarily the best stat wise to get where you want to go, but still very, very fun to play.
yeah, oh yeah. I mean,
Okay.
and he can do some fun stuff too. I mean, he's
Yeah.
got. I mean, even in like when I go to majors and stuff, and then even if I compete, for the game,
Yeah.
you know, I'll use like every time I play Third Strike, I'll use this controller, and
Oh,
I'll
okay.
I'll I'll play
He's
as
a gamer.
Hugo, and it's one of those things where I fun with it, and
Yeah.
it just draws people, it just draws people in, and I
And
get to
you're
do fun
completely
stuff with it.
comfortable on that controller.
Oh yeah,
All
100%.
right, we got a chatter that's asking, what's your opinion on Ken flowchart? And can you explain what that is?
Ken flowchart. God.
Walk me through what you're thinking right now.
I don't.
I hope this is a valid question, Pesty.
It, it is it is a valid question. I'm gonna send you the I'm gonna send you the flowchart picture
Fantastic.
of it. Um, I hate it.
You hate it. Why do you hate it? I mean this in a non-meme way. Like as someone who has no idea what that is, what is it that you hate about it?
It's just
There's so much to hate.
so there's just everything.
He's in
Oh my!
disbelief, chat.
It's just it's so funny. So when the meme first came out, God, I love this meme so much. It's just like it's one of those. It's like a cereal box, where you're doing like the
I
little like
see.
you're going through like the little maze to get to the end of like the Cocoa Puffs, but it's just like it's just so
It's
funny. Like jumping heavy kick. Did I hit him? Yes, sure you can. Like jump backwards, Hadouken. Did I hit him? No. What'd he do? Knock me down? Is he close? No. F it. Sure you can. Everything ends in sure you can. Like it's the Ken flowchart. It's one of those memes where the sure you can is just like one of his staple moves that
yeah.
people would spam all the time.
Yeah.
Like all the time in arcade. Like if you were an arcade kid and you were spamming quarters and you were spamming shoryukens, you were definitely not getting invited to parties,
Okay, so this is
like
like a
birthday
cheese
parties.
method, yeah? That's frowned upon, looked down upon. I'm assuming.
I wouldn't say look down upon, but like you would definitely like be judged for
Ah,
doing
okay,
it.
okay, I see. I get that. Now, my next question is being in this space isn't easy. So what, because everyone's always critiquing something, be it your commentating, be it your fighting style. What is like the most rewarding and also what's the most frustrating thing? Two sides of a different coin, right? What's the most rewarding for you and what's the most frustrating? Where you're like, there's always going to be someone complaining about something, and what's the most rewarding as like, oh, this was so worth it. Like I love when X happens, you know?
The most rewarding part is
Yeah.
when I get criticism. I'm not
Oh,
even gonna
okay.
lie. So my goal is to grow.
Yes.
So
I love that.
like if I get criticism, that's
Mm-hmm.
what I want, you
Yeah.
know? Like if I'm doing something wrong, I need to know.
Yeah.
If
I
I'm
love
if
that.
I'm like especially on commentary, like if I'm
Mm-hmm.
just sounding like a broken record and I'm repeating the same thing
Yeah.
over and over again, like I want somebody to say that so that next time it's in my brain that I can be like, okay, I won't do that again.
Yeah.
That's the type of stuff that I look for.
Yeah.
The stuff I hate, I will say, is when people come up and they're just like, I'm not gonna lie,
Mm-hmm.
when people are just like, how do I
Are they
how do
backseat
I word this
gaming? Are they
correctly?
like hindsight kind of like you should have did XYZ or like I would have done XYZ like that or
Not that that doesn't bother me so much. It's just I'm trying to think. I don't maybe I don't have any
yeah. Would
like
you would you say that not many things get under your skin? I feel that.
not really. You know what? Unless I got
I'm
never
so
mind.
sorry for my dog.
If if production no, it's okay. If production doesn't supply enough Red Bull for me to get through my
Oh.
block, I cannot get through it
I
because
see.
I was running out of steam for sure.
It has to be Red Bull. It cannot be any other drink, any other
I mean,
energy drink.
but whatever they have, I need something to keep me awake.
Right,
But
right.
I mean, I don't know. Not a ton of things get under my skin. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't really think of anything.
What about in the streaming space? I guess like whenever you stream events, does anything get under your skin as far as like streaming goes? Because I feel like competing live, you're in your own head, so you really just are in your own bubble. But like streaming or like putting content out there, kind of, there's like always going to be one person that nitpicks something. Like, does anything like that ever annoy you? Nothing. Nice.
No, not
Okay.
really. I think the biggest thing that annoys me is probably myself sometimes because like if I'm streaming and
Mm-hmm.
like I'm playing like if I'm playing Tekken, I'm just like not playing well. It just kind of annoys me sometimes.
Oh, I
So I
see.
think the biggest thing that annoys me is probably me.
Yeah, I
So
feel that. Same. I am my worst critic, but I'm going to be honest to myself. Like if I would like the truth so that in turn I get better as a person, you know. I get that. I feel that. Now, this one is kind of a fun question. Also, insert shameless promo here. Since we're both sponsored by Turtle Beach, can you tell us more about how that happened? Did they reach out to you? Did they see your content online? Did you reach out to them? How did that go?
oh man. So I met Turtle Beach and Victrix at
Nice.
Frosty, one of Chicago's tournaments, Frosty Faustings.
Okay.
It's one of their smaller tournaments. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite tournaments. I've gone, I guess I've only gone to two of them. Wow. I
Mm-hmm.
thought I've gone to more. Um but I met them back this year
Yeah.
and that's when I was getting like my laser engraving, and that's when the Pro KO came out.
Yeah.
Um, and so I was kind of talking, I'm just that general goofy guy. So,
Mm-hmm.
I think I had a sign, that like I was having everybody sign as well.
Oh,
So
nice.
I was like having everybody sign it and everything. So,
Yeah.
um, it's something where like you won't forget it. Like you'll be like, oh, I remember that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He was having people sign his sign, and he was
Yeah.
just a goofy guy. Um, but like I just remember talking to them, and I was just like, I remember asking if they had like a type of creator program or sponsorship
Yeah.
program and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
You put yourself out there,
Um,
right?
yeah, I mean, it never hurts to ask,
Yeah.
and that's how I first got in contact with them.
Mm-hmm.
And then like we had a brief kind of back and forth. And then Combo Breaker came around,
Yeah.
which was one of Chicago's biggest tournaments and one of the biggest tournaments that, the FGC offers
Yeah.
basically during the year. Got to see everybody again. I love seeing the team.
Yeah.
I was getting everything engraved. That's when we got reconnected again,
Mm-hmm.
and that's when, you know, the person who deals with the,
Right, right. They reached
recruitment
out to
stuff,
you and everything moved forward from there. Nice.
they were
Okay.
like, we're gonna get you, I'm gonna get your email, we're gonna get you,
Okay, he's
partnered,
in. Let's go.
get you interviewed, and we'll go from there.
Yeah.
So
How'd the interview go? But just for my own, like, how did you feel going into that? I always feel
I was confident. I'm
nice.
always confident. I always go in confident in an interview
Yeah.
because if I feel nervous, I feel like they'll tell if I'm nervous,
Yeah, I get that.
and like I don't want them to.
See, my motto is
It's like,
always I'm always great with faking it until I make it. Then the confidence comes after, usually for me personally. So I'll go in there like, I could do this. Let me psych myself into like, I could do this. It's fine. Everything will be fine. So a lot of times I end up, whenever it comes to events or just like throwing on some big event or being on a game show, whatever the case may be, I always just go in there like, let me fake it till I make it. And then the ego comes after for me, you know?
yeah.
But I like that you stay genuine to yourself. You truly believe in yourself. And I think that's something like you have to manifest all this in your life. Like you created what you have now. You know, you got to where you are on your own. This is you, you know? Whereas like you see so many, well, I don't know if you've ever dove into like the ugly side of streaming. You probably have, where it's always like people asking, hey, follow for follow, sub for sub, that kind of thing, where it's like get fake analytical pushes, that kind of thing, just spike up their numbers. There's view botting. There's so much, like, you could say easier, sure, but it's like they're not really there for you, you know?
Yeah, there's definitely there's an easier route to go for growth.
Yeah,
I I I choose not to do that because I would rather challenge myself and go the harder route, because if I go the
exactly.
harder route, I learn more. So
I love that. And I love that, like, that mentality you have where it's like, I feel like you're the kind of person, and I could be wrong, but I feel like you're the kind of person that's like, teach me how to do this so I could be self-sufficient and do it myself rather than have someone else do it for you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the same way. I get that. Now, let's swing our way back to Turtle Beach here. You said you mentioned, you know, you're a controller collector. So do you have like a holy grail controller for you? One that's like your favorite? Like you can't, like, besides the amazing one you showed earlier. Let's go. All right. Okay.
this is it. This is the one that will never leave my side everywhere I go.
Nice. I love that you've pimped it out completely now. Now,
Everywhere I go.
what? Just a crazy question, silly question. What code could we use for that if we were to buy one? Juice.
SwissRoll?
Oh, please. Okay. All right. Okay. No,
Swiss
but
roll?
let's say SwissRoll was not a creator that
Got
you could
banned.
use. Yeah, she got banned. What other code could we be using? Knock on wood. Let's hope I don't.
datboijuice.
Let's go. Chat, use it to get 10% off. Nice. Okay. Can I ask a little more about that controller you just showcased, the other one? Obviously, not the great grand one you just showcased, but the was it green and white? What was it? Yeah.
My baby controller.
Yeah.
This one.
Yeah. How did that? Can you tell me the story for that? Like what? How did that
We
come?
made this.
How did that come about?
So this is a Gerber baby controller.
Yeah.
That we put a compatible board in and
Oh my
made it into a
God.
controller. So it's fully. I mean, it. Here, I'll plug it in.
It fully works. And it lights up and it makes noise. Oh my God. How old is this thing?
I think it's like 2 years old.
Okay, so you've been on it for 2 years. That's crazy. I'm assuming that's a great conversation starter.
Oh yeah.
Nice. This is more of a personal question, but you described yourself as Viking and thick. Where did this branding come from? Like, did it come from your personality? Was it more of a on the spot moment and you just kind of went with it, like someone just called you this? How did that branding become you?
Which part?
The Viking and thick.
Oh, oh. So the Viking is my heritage.
Yeah.
You know, like half of my family is from Norway.
Oh, okay. I
Um,
see.
so we, of course, we got the big orange beards, and we're
Yeah.
big 6 foot tall guys, and
How tall are you? 6 foot.
6 foot.
Exactly. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're tall. Me too. Me personally, I'm 6 foot as well, chap. Wink,
But
wink, nudge, nudge.
my brother's 6'8", so
Oh, okay.
he
Goodness,
stole,
your genes. Y'all are some tall giants for sure.
he stole all my height. So I'm just
Oh,
saying, he stole it from me.
I think
I
he
mean,
owes you something. Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Hmm.
It's a robbery. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Truly.
But it's just one of those. It's just embracing, part of our
Yeah,
heritage, basically.
I
Like,
get
I'm not
that.
afraid to embrace it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we have all of I have all the Viking
I
tattoos and
see. I
all
see.
that
Oh my
stuff, and
goodness. That looks cool.
I'm not afraid to embrace it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the thick part
Yeah.
is just because I'm just a large guy. I've always been a larger guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not. It's one of those things where I used to be self-conscious, but like it's better for me to just
Embrace it, right?
like embrace it,
Yeah.
because like I am working on it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I so far I've lost 16 pounds.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Like
Let's go.
like we're working on it, but
Yeah.
like you know we it's one of those things where if I embrace it, I become more comfortable with it, and people
Yeah.
know that.
I love that.
And
Yeah.
it's a better look, because it just allows me to be who I want to be more,
Yeah.
especially when I'm on the mic too.
Yeah.
Because like, if I'm not fully confident in myself, it's gonna show on the mic.
Yeah. That makes
So I
sense.
have to I have to fully embrace like who I am.
Yeah. That makes sense. I love that for you. Okay. Did you go by anything else? Like, tell us about how you came up with, your username. That boy
Um,
Juice. I mean,
Datboy Juice.
yeah. Where'd that come
So
about?
Datboy Juice came from high school. Came from my
Oh.
church.
Oh, okay. We're
Um,
getting more lure.
it it was weird because it came from just like a weird nickname from my church,
We always
like
drinking
way back in
juice?
high school. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like literally. And so like my old gamer tag,
Yeah.
um, like my first gamer tag used to be Banana Boy Josh, because my first name's Josh.
Nice.
And
Okay.
then I changed it to NoobTuber 9000 because I was big into like Call of Duty and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then when you go into like middle school and high school, you're like, oh, I need a really funny name. So I thought
Yeah.
Olive Garden 69 was gonna be just
Oh.
like
Oh,
the
and
funniest name
you didn't want to
around.
stick with that branding? What the heck? That's
It would
the best.
Oh, the cease and desist would have been really funny.
Right.
But like, it was just after that, like the juice one kind of stuck with me, and I was like,
I like it. It's good. It rolls off the tongue for sure.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
And so I just started off with juice for a little bit, and then literally somebody just said like that boy juice, and I was just like, I like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
And
And
it
it
just
just
sucked
came
with
about
you.
one day. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, huge. Nice. I like that. Did you ever go back to Olive Garden 69?
I would, if I ever go incognito in a tournament, I will. For sure.
Oh. The return. Nice.
Yeah, I have that as a backup for sure.
Yeah. That's huge. I like that. But outside of like streaming and hosting events and what you do, what is it that you do for fun that most people are usually like surprised about? They're like, oh, okay, I didn't like from gaming to something that's unlikely. Or maybe it's likely. Like, does that boy Juice do knitting on the side? Maybe some crochet or anything? No.
Trying to ruin my image here, man. I actually used to crochet. I'm not gonna lie.
No way! I've wanted to get into crocheting. Did you get the book, the guide, and all?
No, my elementary school teacher taught me how to do it. It was
oh,
awesome.
Nice.
Go ahead.
Did you crochet anything? Like, did you end up making anything?
I made a few stuff. It's hard to remember what I made because that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
But I remember making a few stuff because I used to stay after like school because she would hold like a little club and she would teach kids,
that's
like,
so
how to crochet and
sweet.
stuff.
Yeah.
So.
That's so sweet. Okay, that's a wholesome memory. How was like school life for you? Did you have a rough time? Was it amazing for you? Because you mentioned you play football. I assume you were a very social person. If that's the case. No, not at all.
No, so surprisingly, this is where I get people.
Okay.
So surprisingly, all throughout school, I was bullied. Even playing football, I was bullied.
Really?
So, like,
do you care to dive into some lure for that? You don't have to if you don't want to, but like your upbringing.
I can go into it. I don't mind.
Yeah. Did you?
I mean,
yeah. No, go on. Like, start us off from like high school. Like, how was your experience? Did you have friends, or like, how did that go?
Oh yeah, I still had friends. It's just you always have those. You always had that group of people that would always
Yeah, I get you.
That would always mess with you.
Do you feel like you came out of that stronger now?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah. I get that. That's nice. I love that you didn't let it like, because you seem like a very strong and confident person. I love that it didn't like, what is the word? Leave any like everlasting damage on you. Or at least as far as like presenting yourself now, it doesn't seem like you lack any confidence. Like, you know truly who you are, and you don't care what anyone thinks of you. And I love that. That's such a good quality to have. Do you feel, what's the word? If you were to see some of your bullies now as who you are now, do you think you would have some words to say, some choice words to say to them? Or has that all just been water under the bridge now? You've moved on and healed from that.
Nah, I wouldn't even say nothing to them, honestly. I mean, it's, the fact of the matter is, everybody's stupid in their teens. You do stupid stuff. You are who you are as a teen. If you continue to be who you are as a teen, that's your choice. If you want to grow outside of that, also your choice. I wouldn't say, me personally, I wouldn't even say anything to him. I would just kind of
you pay no mind to that at all. I get that. I love that. Now, here's my final question, because I don't ever like to keep our guests longer than an hour because I never know what they're up to, and you may have plans. But my final question is, to end it off, what's one piece of advice that you would give someone wanting to break into commentary or just competitive esports in general? What's one piece of advice?
Oh my God, never stop grinding. Oh my God. Everybody who competes or who does commentary, never legit never stop grinding. It like, unfortunately, like, you get tired. I get it. Like, you go from events to events. I get it. You are tired, but you have to stay consistent if you want good results.
Yeah.
You have to, there's a lot of different things that come into play when, at least on the competitive side, because you have to, there's muscle memory, there's keeping
Of
track
course.
with, you know, like, meta and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even if you're tired, you have to stay consistent. So, like, you have to grind that out. On commentary,
Mm-hmm.
it's the same thing. And I've been lucky to talk to a lot of people who are like some of the top commentators and some of like the top producers
Nice.
of commentary, and
Yeah.
they're like, in your free time, like even if you're just like laying in bed just watching like a tournament or something,
Mm-hmm.
literally just commentate how you would, like don't ever stop your practice,
Yeah.
because if you the moment you stop your practice is the moment you're gonna stop growing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the moment you stop from becoming better.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a grind, and you're gonna get tired, but the benefit from it is gonna
Yeah.
be great.
There's always
So
room for improvement, huh? I love that. Are there any are there any projects, or is there anywhere we can see you next? Like, what are you working on that you would like others to know?
I have a secret project
Oh, okay.
going on now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's in that little box right there
Oh,
that I'll
okay.
be working on now. Um, that I'll be making a video on soon.
He's gonna be in a
I've been
crochet
waiting.
tournament. I knew it.
Yeah, professional crochet. I I've been waiting for that box for a few weeks now,
Oh,
and I
okay.
can finally start my project. And I'll give you a little sneak peek, just a singular button of a sneak peek
Okay.
of what the little project is.
Where can we see
But
this final reveal once the project is in motion?
uh, I don't I don't know. I don't remember where I'm posting. Well, I don't remember what my Instagram was. So let me look it up.
No, you're fine. Insert plug here. A button.
Dat
Hmm.
datboijuiceTV.
That's the
That's the one.
one. That's the
That's the
one.
one. That's the one. Once we're finished with everything. I think that's my universal name of everything now. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I
but
should have told you that earlier. I was like, yeah, that's definitely your Instagram, unless I'm tagging the wrong person on Instagram earlier. No, that's you. But okay, nice. I love that. Well, I thank you so much for coming on and letting me chat and letting me into your life a bit. Uh, like I said, where can we find you? What socials are you most active on?
Twitter for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So you can find me on Twitter. That's
Nice.
definitely where I'm most active. I post stupid stuff all the time on there. I post funny reels on YouTube sometimes too of stream clips. So you can catch me on YouTube as well. Um and then Twitch, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be coming back to Twitch pretty soon. I took a break just because I've had some events and I was sick before.
Oh yeah, I
So
get you. I get you. Oh, excuse me.
yeah.
All right, nice chat. Go follow him. Do what you will. Twitter, Instagram, find him over on YouTube Shorts as well. Thank you so much, That Boy Juice, for joining us today. I really appreciate you, and thank you for letting me into your world for a bit.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Of course. I'll catch you later.